Hey good people, Bald Head Hierophant here. Welcome to my channel. If you're returning, thank you so much. You know I appreciate you. And if you are new, stay, subscribe, go through a few of my other vids and see what resonates with you, okay? Pay no attention to the dates. If it was something that I did last year, it could very well resonate with you today because my readings and my messages are timeless. So do yourself a favor and go back through and see what pops out, whether it is your element, your actual zodiac sign, or just the title of the message. Either way, you'll know if something is for you because it'll just kind of jump out. It'll resonate with you, okay? But again, thank everybody who is here riding with me on the Bald Head Hierophant channel. So I don't have a particular thing that I want to talk about tonight because I have a few different things that I want to talk about tonight. One of the main things being investing in your, what I call your MAJIK, but it's really more so your attraction and how to stay motivated, because I know a lot of times when people do what I call simple magic, basic magic, especially for the new people, if you don't see immediate results, you'll just assume that it's not working or that it didn't work, or you just lower your possibilities to see what you've said because you begin to doubt it. So one of the things that you can do to remind yourself, so to speak, to stay positive, stay charged up about what you've done, stay connected to your work, stay in belief that what you did is all you needed to do. All these things that keep you powered up. Okay, they keep you in alignment with the frequency of attraction, because that's all MAJIK is aligning with the vibration of that thing that you want. Okay, attraction isn't just about partnership, relationship, sexuality, romance. Okay, we attract everything. Everything starts with attraction, and the more you feel like you deserve something, the higher the vibration and the closer you get to the frequency of that thing, right? So it's several little things that you can do, especially in your home, that will immediately perk you up when you begin to feel disconnected from your magic. So let's just say you did a ritual on Monday, okay? And it was a small ritual, so it's something that should easily turn over and you see results within 24 to 72 hours, 3 days. Let's just say 3 days, because some spells that you do, depending on the magnitude of what you asked for, you'll see a quick return. Okay, but let's just say you didn't see a return. So you're like, oh, I did it on Monday. Now it's Thursday. I don't see anything. Well, number one of the first things I want to say before I show you something that you can do is, the very minute you doubt it, you halt it. Okay? The very minute that you doubt it, you halt it. So you can never doubt it. If it's not coming in the length of time that you feel like it should come, then you send a verbal command to the cosmos and say, in your timing, okay? Because if you get angry and you get impatient, you're going to derail it. Okay, it's gonna be like them train wrecks that's been happening across the United States. Now, that's not funny. I don't want to make fun of that, but I'm just saying the very same thing can happen to your MAJIK when you begin to doubt it. Okay, so that's one of those times that you just need to stay. You need to stop and say, in due time, or I know it's on the way. Okay, and when it comes, it'll be on time in a perfect way, and it'll come under grace, and it'll come with favor and mercy and protection and abundance, and you just begin to speak to it. Okay, so one of the things that you can do, like after you do a little candle spell, I don't know how many people, well, I don't want to say that. Let me just say what I do. When I finish candle magic, I take every little intricate piece of everything that's left, the wax, the herbs, the petition, because sometimes I burn my petitions, sometimes I set them under the candle, let the candle burn down. If there's wax left, then I leave the wax on it. it's just so many different ways that you can savor the stuff after you do candle magic, okay? And I gather it all up, okay? And I make me a little baggie, okay? Make me a little baggie. Now, this is my petition, but it's folded up because, of course, you want to always fold your petitions up, and you want to fold it toward you and bring all that energy toward you. But inside is some of the wax. I think it's some of the herbs. And because of this particular spell, there's a big root there. Some of you may know what that is, and some of you may not. Okay, and then there's 2 crystals that's in there. And then I sprayed it with one of my intention oils. And this hangs above my area, one of the other areas that I do some of my workings in. And it's just a reminder, because when I prepared this one, I started to see results of it the same night. So, and because it was a quick turnaround, but I didn't know I was going to see results that quickly. So, but this is something that I always do. I always make a little baggie. And what I'm getting at, I know I'm getting long-winded with it, is, to me, these are little reminders. Because every time I see this, you know what it does? It takes me back to the day that I did the spell, and then my mind is reignited again. I'm exhilarated again. And pretty much, even though I've already reaped the benefits of that particular spell, me just connecting to this baggie, every time I see it, just reignites it, and I get it again, and I get it again, and I keep on getting it. Okay? Because your magic should never just be, or I'll say mine is, I never do something to just receive it one time. I like my stuff to come and come and come and come and keep on coming, keep returning to me, keep returning to me. And this particular spell does continue to return to me over and over, and in multiple ways. In my petition, I said a particular thing that I wanted to see, so I would know that the magic was working. And when I see that thing, I know that that's what is happening. I know what's taking place, okay? But little baggies, okay? Whether you call these mojo bags, whether you call them magic bags, no matter what you name it, the title of what you call this thing is irrelevant. The point is, make this, because what it's going to do for you is put you in your MAJIK. Anytime you see it, your mind is going to immediately revisit the feeling, the thought, and the moment that you did said spell. And you're going to reignite this bag over and over again. Sometimes I'll kiss it. Thank you for returning to me 3 times, 3 times 3. Sometimes I'll spray it again. I'm not going to say I'll never, but it's no need for me to dismantle this bag. This bag has a specific purpose. And again, it hangs over the little working area that I created it in when I did the spell. So that's one of the things that you guys can do to stay connected. Okay, to stay connected. Make your bags. If I needed to, which sometimes it's good to wear your bag on your body, okay, on your person. But I feel like I don't have to do that. Now, some people do. I would wear this on me if I did not already see results. I'll say if maybe I had made this bag and 4 days had went by and I saw nothing. Okay, well, I would send it love, send it power, tell it in due timing. And then I would take it and wear it on me. Keep it in my bra, keep it in my pocket. Somehow I would have it on me all day, because your movement, your aura, your own body's warmth and energy is going to charge this as well. So that's another way that you can begin to see results of something, by keeping your baggies on you. And a lot of times that's what the mojo bag was all about anyway, whether it was a mojo bag for protection, a mojo bag for abundance, a mojo bag for attraction, whatever people wore their mojo bags for, when they wore it on their bodies. Because a lot of times you would see some of the shamans would have it like on a wear it around their necks, and then, it'll be under their clothing, so sometimes they'll wear it around their waist, okay? Some of the witch doctors or root healers, and, some of the more hoodoo workers, practitioners, you would see them, you know, somehow attach it to their waistline. And it wouldn't be in a mesh bag. It would be in a cloth or some type of plaid, and sometimes little leather bags. So it really just depends on your own taste, your own style, what you choose to use when you're going to create this. But I'm saying, me personally, if I felt like I needed to charge this bag because it wasn't working anymore, I would never dismantle it. I would just begin to wear it on me. But again, this has worked over and over and over and over. So it just stays in that little area. So I only took it down just to come and do this reading, okay? So another thing, which this is the most popular one, but it's a very important one. When you're doing your magic, whether it's an actual spell or ritual, or whether you're just sitting and doing some focus type magic, because a lot of times you don't need tools. Sometimes just your ability to focus on the flame of a fire, of a candle, or the winding and the movement of an incense, or a cup of water. A lot of people scry and divine in cups of water. So you can use the elements to push your MAJIK into. Even a bowl of dirt holds such magnetism, especially if you're sitting with it and you're talking to it and you're putting your hands in it, okay? That vibration of what you're saying and how you're feeling going into that dirt. Same thing with the water. You can take your index fingers, okay, and dip it in that water and speak and begin to charge that water and begin to activate that water again with your vibration, your words, your energy. And whether you drink the water, whether you keep it on your altar, whether you put your crystals over in it, it's so many things that you can do when you begin to understand who you are and the elements that you work with and how you work with them and how they really just open up to you when they realize you know who you are, okay? Because everything is energy, and the elements are sentient, okay? Earth, wind, water, fire, okay? And in some traditions and cultures and spiritual traditions, even metals are considered elements as well, okay? So one of the other things, because I kind of got off subject, but one of the other things that you can use is your crystals. So sometimes when you're not going to do a spell or some type of candle magic, if you're just going to do, let's just assume that you're going to work with your fire. I keep candles lit all around my home. And let's just say I wanted to call in whatever I'm calling in, abundance, protection, love, because this is a beautiful pink geode. I would have this sitting right by my candle. Now, if I was actually doing this, I would probably have a pink candle, but this is just for example's sake. I also have rhodonite here. I'm going to push intention into my stuff as I'm talking. I'm focusing on the flame. I am targeting everything that's right here in front of me while I'm doing this work, right? Well, what do you think is happening? You're infusing, okay? You're infusing energies, verbal and vibrational energies, into tools and items that you have wherever you're doing this work at, right? Well, after you're all done, this is powered up. It's powered up. Keep this on you, around you. If I wouldn't say to walk around with the big one, but that's why I would have several small ones. I keep my rhodonite. If you guys have not ever watched my rhodonite video, rhodonite, I am a rhodonite crystal. The pink and the black is a great representation of me because I am a Venus Saturn person in its totality. So when I this is me. If somebody had to say, well, what crystal represents you well? Rhodonite. And I have it in raw. I have it in a palm stone. I love rhodonite because it's just pink and black, Venus and Saturn. And it's a beautiful, okay, enough of that. But anyway, when you get your smaller crystals, okay? And you guys seen my selenite heart. Then I have a few more over here. I have 1,000 crystals probably, if not more. Then the tree agate. So whatever crystals you have around. Of course, I like to tell people to try to tailor your crystals to your intention, okay? Any crystal can be charged to do whatever, but the more intentional you are with your tools, the more in alignment your law of attraction will be. So again, we know that pink represents self-love. It represents compassion. It allows you to give that, and it puts you in a position to receive it. So if you were working on any level, any form of love, and you had this pink crystal and you were looking into your flame and you were speaking it into existence, after you were done with that, you would want to have this on you. Even if you were going to sleep, put it under your pillow. Okay, if you were about to leave out of the house, and let's just say you don't want to put it in your bra, put it in your pocket, keep it on your body, because now this is a charged magnetic tool, and it's charged with all of your energy. Okay, these are the type of things that we must know that we have access to. Okay, people don't know who they are and what they are. So a lot of times they are attracting things to them and don't even know that that's what they're doing, okay? We're always attracting, whether we know it or not. We're always attracting. So it would behoove everyone to just be mindful and do everything intentional and purposeful, okay? Because the more in alignment you are with what you are trying to attract, the quicker it can come to you. The more exact it can come, because sometimes you can ask for certain things or command, summons, whatever word you want to use to attract something. And sometimes you'll get it hit somewhere around it. It might not be that exact. And then sometimes it can be exact. A lot of times when I'm working with Saint Expedite, I'm very, very specific and very particular in my petitions with Saint Expedite. So a lot of times I get exactly to the penny or exactly to the very word of that thing. Because Saint Expedite ain't just good for money. Saint Expedite can make some things happen and bypass money, because we got to understand that money is the middleman, okay? You don't always need money. Sometimes you just can request that thing that you need, okay? You don't even need the money. Just go ahead and go straight to the thing that you need. Request and summons and attract that thing. But being specific, being very intentional and purposeful is the magic life, okay? Your cards, for those of you who work with the tarot, you know I am a tarot reader first and foremost. So I think pulling cards every morning when you get up is another way to stay on top of your magic, to stay on top of your own intuition, to stay on top of your own power to attract. Depending on the question that you ask, the cards can help you understand what obstacle may be in your way that day, okay, that would stop you from moving a little closer to said thing. Sometimes the cards can tell you exactly where to go to get that thing. It can tell you exactly what energy is going to come into your life that's going to help you get that thing. Or it can tell you what energy is in your life that's stopping you from getting that thing. So it's so many ways to divine, right? But staying on top of your magic, not just doing it once a month, twice a month. You should be doing something every day. And it doesn't have to be anything big, but it does need to be consistent. If you're not seeing work, it's because you're not working. Okay? If you're not seeing results, you're not putting in enough time, enough energy. Okay? You get out of your magic what you put into your magic. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Okay? And as far as the your candle working and charging your different crystals and whatnot, you can do the same thing to amulets and jewelry. Let's just say that I did not want to work with a crystal. I wanted to work with a bracelet or a necklace or my earrings, or I wanted to have something on my person that wasn't a crystal or you know, any type of talisman or amulet. Let's just say I wanted to charge my necklace. I would do the same thing. Two ways I would do this. I would either have this necklace in my hand, and as I am pushing energy into this candle and bringing the energy into me, or if I have my hands in prayer mode or some type of mudra, anything, I would have this on me. If I chose not to do it that way, I would have this sitting around my candle. And same thing, because when I do my magic, I'm 99% of the time I have hand movement going on. Okay, my hand movements are doing things. I'm untying, I'm tying, I'm releasing, I'm banishing, I'm calling in. I'm constantly doing something with my hands when I'm doing my magic. So by the time I finish calling in and waving in and pulling in all of that energy, whatever was around my workings is charged, okay? So another way that I could take that energy with me and know that it is hot and available whenever I need it is to put it in your jewelry that you wear every day, okay? Something as simple as a necklace. So again, being very intentional, okay? Being very intentional. And in honor of Pisces season, you see I have on my mermaids today. So happy birthday, Pisces people. I hope that all of your ships come in over calm seas, okay? So I think I'm going to go ahead and do the reading. I'm 21 minutes in. I don't want to hold you guys long, but I did want to talk about those few things. And I just hope that everybody is just moving how they're supposed to move, right? The energy, they're trying to knock everybody off, but I'm going to tell you something. Since 2020, a lot of people have awakened. And the more they turn up out there, the more the awakened people are turning on in here. So everything that they continuously try to throw at the people, we're counteracting it. And I can feel that we're counteracting it. Because everything feels very, like you don't have to accept it. Last year, matter of fact, 2021 and 2022, both of those years, you felt the mess being pushed on you. Literally, everybody got shitted on. And it was nothing you can do to guard yourself from it. But this year, it's almost like you got for those who are awakened, you understand, find somebody else to do it. You ain't shitting on me. I ain't taking that. I'm going to activate, okay? Charge up and move in my power. I don't want that. I don't need that. So I feel collectively, because I am an empath, I can feel the energy of the collective. And the collective is not, we're not in a bad place. We're not in a bad place at all. We are more awakened now than we were this time last year. And I can look at some of the readings I did last year. I can look at some of the people that I spoke with last year and just kind of view how they're doing better. I can look at some of the videos I made. Whole different energy. Now, we did hit a rough patch. I think transitioning from Capricorn to Aquarius, I think that was a little bumpy patch for some, maybe not for all, but from Aquarius to Pisces was a smooth transition. It was a smooth transition. It was almost like it was the little dash of water that we needed, right? To coming from the air of Aquarius into Pisces, because air and water kind of go hand in hand. Aquarius's blow, the wind of Aquarius wasn't harsh. Matter of fact, I believe that it was the wind beneath a lot of our wings. We stayed afloat with Aquarius energy this year, which allowed us to just flow. Matter of fact, we landed. We wasn't crashed into the water. We landed like swans into the water of Pisces, right? It wasn't a crash. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. At least that's how it was for me. And I feel like if I'm feeling it because I am so able to tap into collective energy. A lot of times when I'm feeling something, I know that I'm not the only one, okay? So whether it's other Tauruses, because that's my sun sign, whether it's other Tauruses are feeling it as well, or other earth signs, since I'm an earth element, or if it's Scorpio, because they're directly across from me. Either way, I know that other people are feeling the ease that I feel or the chaos that I feel, okay? But it's been very, very easy, just smooth sailing, okay? So I'm in other words, I just hope that everybody has been able to tap into that and been able to just call in what it is that they need and know that it's on the way. And if you've received it, make sure you're giving your ancestors and your guides their ashe, okay? Got to give that ashe. All right, Spirit, show me clearly what it is that we want to show the people today, tonight, whenever they watch this. Give them a word. We want to know what you know, sweet Spirit of love, light, truth, and accuracy. Thank you now. Ashe. All right, so the Ace of Winter. First card out. Somebody's learning to trust again. The Ace of Winter is the Ace of Swords in this deck. That's about fortitude. That's about trust. That's about regaining some type of persevering after something. The realignment with moving forward. So let's just see. Let's keep going. Thank you for the next card. Thank you for the next card. The Nine of Summer. Yes, so that's the Nine of Cups. A wish fulfillment, a reconnection to satisfaction, a reconnection to sensual pleasure, a new and beautiful romantic experience, or just a new, beautiful emotional experience. So I could be speaking to someone who maybe had stopped believing in love. Maybe you had, you've been single for a while, and you decided, you know, to take some time off, come off the market, work on yourself. Now you've been realigned with trust. You've been realigned with moving forward, with dating again, okay? I could be talking to Virgo energy. Could be talking to Pisces as well, okay? But I believe somebody is welcoming this new experience with open arms, okay? With open arms. Not to mention, you've probably been very intentional here lately about the type of individual you want in your life. Like somebody has made a sound decision. Okay, I'm ready to get back out there, but this time I want this, and that, because I'm not dealing with that, and that. And I'm willing to attune my energy to attract those very things that I want in a person. Like, so somebody's been very deliberate. Somebody's been busy creating what they want. Somebody's tapped into the law of attraction when it comes to calling in a specific type of love, right? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Show me more. Show me more. I was, the sun. I shade to that. I said Pisces or Virgo, but of course we know that my readings are not limited to just those signs, that it is for anybody that resonates with it. I'm just able to pick up on certain energies when I'm doing my reading. So the sun has come out. Something's going to be made clear. Something's going to be made clear because you've been putting the work in. And it's kind of reminding me of what I said a few minutes ago about the more intentional you are, the quicker you'll see results in your magic. Well, I feel like somebody has had clear vision on what it is they want, and you know exactly what to do to get it. You know exactly what to say to call it in. You know the exact, like, I'm feeling like somebody is aligning their MAJIK to the point where either you've already gotten the results, or honey, it's on the way and you know it because you've been very intentional like to the point that you've even changed how you dress. You understand color. You've incorporated some new stuff in your daily routines that don't nobody know but you, that is helping you attract something, okay? I like this. And we know that sun is a representation of Leo energy. So, hey, Leo, this may be for you as well, okay? Thank you. Show me clearly. Give me more. Give me more. Yeah, you're getting the blessings of life. I'm looking more at this sun card. Not only are you calling in a beautiful relationship, a beautiful emotional romantic experience, sensual pleasure, a lot of times when we call in love, money be connected to that too. So for some of you, I just see abundance. I see growth in so many areas. Like you may have just been focused on calling in this emotional, loving, sensual, romantic experience, right? But baby, the abundance is just it's gonna start blooming all around you. It's just gonna start blooming. So good creative ideas, opportunities, more money, investments, being invited to places that you never thought you would. Like, you're about to blow up when it comes to receiving prosperous blessings. And the only seed you planted was being open and available to move forward. That's really all you did. I think if you did do some magic, if you did do any kind of spell or any type of ritual, it wasn't, you did it on yourself. You said, make me over, self. Like you did some type of self-reflection, self-evaluation, which is what put you back in alignment with that fortitude, that perseverance. You might have got knocked off a horse in the past, but you took the time to get yourself back together, okay? You're back up on the horse, and everything is working out in your favor. Everything is working out in your favor. And let me tell you something, you're already seeing remnants of it, okay? You're already seeing. You may not have received all of it in its totality, but you have began to receive little nudges, little signs, and little synchronicities, okay? I'm being told to tell somebody to first of all, the word wish came to mind. But I'm being told to tell somebody, stop. Two things. Begin to wish as you did as a child, and stop telling people your wishes, okay? But your key word is wish. So somebody either just recently said that, or you wrote in a journal, wrote in a diary, I wish, or you made some wishes, but the word wish but yes, begin to wish again if you stopped, and then don't tell anybody your wishes. Nobody needs to know your wishes but you and the wish master, which is still you, just your higher self, okay? All right. Thank you, Spirit. Show me more. Ashe. Ashe. The Four of Winter, the Four Swords. So, listen, relax. All you got to do is speak it and then fall back. Somebody's already done that, though. That's what I'm saying. You've already put in some work. All you got to do is chill and let it begin to flow to you under grace and in perfect ways, okay? It's already happening. I know it is. And let me tell you something. Somebody had not been sleeping good, But now you are. That's a sign. If you had some bumpy nights and now you notice that, ooh, I've been sleeping real good here lately. Good, deep sleep. Dreams just been real fantasy-like, but relaxing. That's a sign. If you came from not necessarily having nightmares, but just your dreamscape wasn't conducive to what you saw for yourself in this reality. Okay, they don't necessarily have to be nightmares, but just unpleasant. Like, I don't want that in my reality. Well, you've came from those type of dreams into more pleasant dreams, and you've been there. There is no anxiety. You've been not just sleeping well, but you've just had a sense of, today felt good. And not because something happened, not because somebody did something for, just feel good. Because one thing we have to understand, I'm going to pull one more card and then I'll shut this off because I feel like this is a beautiful reading, and I don't want to get to pulling more cards and then the stink comes, right? Because sometimes you can pull too many cards and then it just ruins the mood. But sometimes we can worry ourselves out of our wishes. Okay, so I'm getting a download. Hold on. Earlier, I said that somebody has even changed the things that they wear. You understand color. Now I'm hearing the word cotton. Cotton. So maybe you're beginning to wear clothes that allows your body to breathe. Maybe you just went shopping and you got rid of big jogging suits, and maybe you gave some stuff to the Goodwill because you're reinventing your wardrobe and you bought more cotton type stuff. I don't know. I just heard cotton. But I am hearing the sense of touch as well. So I don't know. Maybe you feel like cotton. If this is resonating with you, then you'll know why the word cotton came up. I'll just leave that, okay? It was something else I felt like I was saying before I got that download. Cotton. Sense of touch. Wish. Oh, I can't remember what I was saying. I hope that I finished whatever I was saying. I hope I completed it. But I did say I was going to pull one card because I feel like this reading is very, it's a beautiful, positively charged reading. Relax. Somebody's relaxing. So you had some anxiety. Okay, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. It's going to be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Somebody came out of some stuff and you back. She's back. And now, not only are you back, but you're so in alignment with who you are and what you deserve. Like everything around you is just blooming. Everything around you. And I'm going to tell you something, and this may resonate with some of you, and some of you it may not. But I see 2023 being one of those years where you don't have a lot of people around you, just you and that woman you manifested, or you and that man you manifested. It's just you and your manifestations. Whether those manifestations are man, woman, or just your money, or just beautiful experiences. It's just, whatever it is, it's just you. It's just you. And whatever you've called into you. It's not you and the homies, or you, me and the homegirls, me and the hot girl summer, me and my friends from the turn. None of that. This is some solo dolo divinity. Okay? And it's whoever you called in that's going to be rocking with you. It ain't somebody showing up. It's whoever you've called in. Kind of like what I said about 2023 being that year where you be like, nah, find somebody else to do it. I don't want to do that. You're not just going with the flow that other people want you to go with. You're going with your own flow. And you're also going with the flow of the people that you call in. See, I think you're going through a phase where you like, no, you're not choosing me. I'm choosing. I'm choosing who I want to be around. I'm choosing what I want to do. I'm choosing where I want to go, if I want to go. It's like you are attracting what you want to see, who you want to see for your life and in your life. All right, Spirit, give me one more card so I can wrap this up. This has been beautiful. If you resonate with this thus far, please hit that like button, subscribe, okay? Comment if you'd like. 40 minutes in. Okay, Spirit, last card. Is there anything that you would like to share with us before I wrap this reading up? Going once, going twice. Yes, unity. Unity. Listen, anytime I'm doing readings and the Hierophant card comes out, because that's what the number 5 card is, it's the Hierophant card, I'm always thrilled. Number 1, it lets me know that I am in alignment with exactly what I'm doing, because I am the bald head Hierophant. If you didn't know why I named myself that, I am a Taurus. Tauruses are represented by the Hierophant in the tarot deck. So, bald head, Taurus, Hierophant. So, this signifies 2 things. It signifies that I am doing my divine assignment by channeling this message for you guys. I'm in the reading, okay? Secondly, it lets me know that this reading could also be for Taurus people, whether it's myself or my Bull Gang family. So I love when the Hierophant card comes out. It's all inclusive when that card comes out. It could mean everything when that Taurus card comes out, because the Hierophant card speaks on tradition, it speaks on morals, it speaks on values, it speaks on uniting, it speaks on the joining together. A lot of times it talks about marriage. It talks about some of the old school ways of doing things, and not old school as far as contractual, but just some of the more pleasant, easy ways that the humans would connect to one another and just flow, just unite, just do and be and have together. So I'm going to end this message by saying, whatever this is, it's easy. It's not new age. It's easy. And it's just going to flow. And let me say this. You don't need to always have something happening to be happy. Be very mindful of that. Sometimes your happiness or your joyfulness comes from just this state of being. I feel like that was important to say to somebody, because what you got going on right here, what you've called in, what you deserve, what you desire, and what you will get, don't lose it because you're looking for something to happen. Happenings are going to happen, okay? But your happiness should not be connected to that. Your happiness should be connected to the being, okay? And the ability to call in that being. I hope that makes sense to you. I felt like it needed to be said. So I'm sure it was channeled, because that's just not something that I would have. I don't think I would have just said that on its own. So it's connected to this reading somehow. Okay. But yeah, Taurus, Leo, Pisces, Virgo, and anybody else that resonates with it. All energy is welcomed here. All energy can receive this. Eat what belongs to you. Take what belongs to you. If it doesn't fit, if it doesn't belong, leave it for those who are resonating with it, okay? All right, thank you so much. I hope that this was a good and helpful reading for you. May you get all that time and energy back tenfold. And namaste. Thank you. Good night.